Hello everyone, this is Dr. Mihir Shah once again with another video. This is the part 3 of university question paper solving for the paper of November 2022 under the subject Wealth Management. Again, a very important video for all the TYBMS M5 student. We have already solved two parts in which we covered up almost 75% of all the various sums. Now, whatever sums are pending, let us see. We will be solving those sums in this particular video. Now, the very first type of sum which was pending was compute the taxable income and tax liability of Mr. Robert, who is a senior citizen for the assessment year 22-23. Income from business, salary, interest on NSC, interest paid on higher education. All these things were given, and then one liability was that his wife is dependent and handicapped. Find out his taxable income and his tax liability as per the old slab for the assessment year 2022-23. So we'll start with first salary. Income from salary 6,65,000. Next, income from business 7,25,000. Income from other source में we have 110,500 का interest on NSC. Interest paid, that is coming under deduction. So we add up these three, we get a gross taxable income of 14,500,000. Okay, so income from salary, income from business, income from other source, add up, we got a gross taxable income. Now next comes less deduction under chapter 6A. The first deduction we'll take is that interest on NSC under ATC may we can get a deduction of that up to 1.5 lakhs. So that's 10,500. Interest paid on higher education, you get 100% deduction on the interest paid on higher education loan under ATE. So 1,71,500. And since the wife is a dependent handicap, so you'll get under ATDD 75,000 ka deduction. So we added up, we got the total deduction of 2,57,000. Now the 2,57,000, when you subtract it with the gross taxable income, the value will come to net taxable income will come to 11,43,500. Okay, this is how you all had to solve or find the method to find the net taxable income. That's the first part of the sum. The sum is not yet done. So we finished the first part, which was net taxable income. Now we need to calculate the tax liability. So now we'll give the heading as calculation of tax liability. Now he is a senior citizen mentioned. So the columns will be tax slab, tax rate, income, and tax or the tax liability. Okay. Now the first tax slab is for 0 to 3 lakhs. So 0 to 3 lakh pay, the rate is nil. Income, we'll take it at full 3 lakhs. So from 11,43,000 may say first 3 lakhs pay, there is no tax. We subtracted, we kept it as 0, nil. The next tax slab comes from 3 lakh 1 to 5 lakhs. Okay, 5%. So there's a gap of 2 lakh ka income. So out of 11,43,500, first 3 lakh pay nothing. The next 2 lakhs pay 5%. So 5% of 2 lakhs is 10,000. The next slab is of 5 lakh to 10 lakhs, 20%. So 3 plus 2 is 5. So we take another 5 lakhs, complete 5 lakhs. 5 lakh ka 20% is 1 lakh. Now look at this very carefully. Okay, 5 lakh plus 2 is 7 lakh plus 3 is 10 lakh is done. So only now 1,43,500, that is the 14, that is the difference between 11,43,500 minus 10 lakh. That will be taken at 10 lakhs and above pay. So 1,43,500 by 30% comes to 40,000, 43,050. We add up, that is our total taxable tax liability. Now this is like the gross. On this we need to add 4% health and education cess. So 4% of 1,53,50 comes to 6,122. You add up, you get a final total tax liability 1,59,172. Okay, this is how the sum based on computation of total income and the tax liability was to be solved. In the sum, the assessee was a senior citizen. So based on the senior citizen, we are taking the tax law. Okay, chalo. I want everyone to just go through it once, check the format, and then we'll go ahead with the next sum. Okay, I hope everyone have understood the sum. Chalo, we'll jump to the next sum, the last sum from this particular question paper. Mr. Yogi is an assessee whose estimate tax liability is 18 lakhs and TDS paid is 1 lakh 20,000. Calculate the advance tax payable on the respective due date. Chalo. Now here, Mr. Yogi, okay, the value of Mr. Yogi taxable liability is given as 18 lakhs and TDS has been paid. So first step, computation of net tax liability. So it will be your tax liability, which is 18 lakhs, the gross value, less tax paid, TDS paid, 1 lakh 20. So the net tax liability is 16 lakh 80,000. Now 16 lakh 80,000 is, greater than 10,000. So advance tax has to be paid. So we note down the columns: due date, working, cumulative installment. The first due date is on or before 15 June. Amount was 16 lakh 80,000. Of that, we take the 15% rate. The value comes to 2 lakh 52,000. Next is on and before September 15th. The rate will be 45%. The 45% of 16 lakh 80 is 7 lakh 56,000. The difference between 7 lakh 56 and 2 lakh 52 is 5 lakh 4,000. That's the installment value. Next is on or before 15 December. The 75% comes to 12 lakh 60,000. We find the difference, we get 5 lakh 4,000. Last, on or before 15th March. Okay, this is 15 March. Okay, 16 lakh 80 ka 100%, which comes to the full value. The difference comes to 4 lakh 20,000. When we add the final installment, we get the value as 16 lakh 80,000. That's the total advance tax payable, and the installments are given on the respective dates. Okay, so this is how the sum based on advance tax had to be solved. Okay, a very simple sum, just have to follow the format and the due date ka percentage. Okay, chalo. I hope you all have understood both the types of sum which were asked in this particular question. Chalo. With that, we will be ending this video here. Thank you.